Ah, my favorite map. Oh, no damage. Okay, good, good, good. No damage. We're fine. So cold reception is the spring map. It's fake spring. It's not real spring. It's vanilla autumn with a lot of rain. And it's also rapid seasons. So after a couple of days of spring, you have winter, which is why I brought the Beefalo hat. Two of the next three maps were going to be winter maps, or winter to some extent. So, planning ahead there. I probably should have explained that before I continued on. So I'm just going to chop as much as I can, get as many resources as I can from my immediate surroundings, and now the rain has started already. Now when you have the walking cane, you want to keep on swapping between the divining rod and the walking cane if you can. Because you can have the walking cane, you can move faster, and you won't be able to detect things because of that. But it's a good idea to move faster. Moving faster is good. But you want to make sure... Oh my god, there's a signal this strong already. You want to make sure you're moving in the right direction, which is why you gotta flicker between the two. Hold on a second, this is very strange. I have a thing near me already. So you don't need that much wood. I have this stuff pre-built, which is what the wood turns into mostly. I also have the alchemy engine, so nothing to worry about really. I believe the signal is coming from this side, so I'm not gonna waste too much time searching my immediate surroundings for the thing, because it's probably not here. And even if it were here, it's no big deal. Don't really care too much about it. So the first two things I'm going to drop are the Codex, the item that always starts with Maxwell, and the pine cones. If I do end up needing inventory space, which I probably will. The good thing about this map is that there are butterflies. You can kill butterflies for a good amount of health. They restore 8 HP each. And they also restore a pretty good amount of hunger. The way you kill butterflies is you wait until they land on top of a flower, and then you force attack them by holding control and then hitting F. Alright, so I'm gonna actually make, oh, I don't have any flint, do I? This map is depriving me of a resource already. Flint is a very important resource, which is why you sometimes consider bringing gold to the next map. Okay, this really sucks. This really, really sucks. This is actually really important. I'm gonna have to backtrack. Ah, RNG, please. Alright, so butterflies, yeah. You have to force attack them because they're considered non-hostile, passive mobs. The first way is to wait until they land on a flower, and then you kill them. Second way is you walk past them. So you just click past them or use WASD to move past them. And then when you're directly on top of them, you hit Control F to force attack them. It takes some practice. I still have trouble with it sometimes. So there's no shame in missing. It'll take some time to get used to. But it'll pay off. Butterflies only spawn during the day. During dusk, they just go away. Wait, what? Oh, it's here. Here? Started here. Here. Okay. A cold reception is a map that sometimes loops around a lot. So you need to be really careful and be aware of your surroundings. Signal's getting stronger, actually. So I'm running into a thing very soon. I'm not going to go out of my way to search for it. I'm just going to continue exploring the edges of the world. This is the box thing. That's convenient. Obviously, if you see it, you can grab it. But if you don't see it, if you don't have vision of it, you're wasting time. the best decisions are often made when you have full information. You know exactly how long it's going to take to grab the item, how long it's going to take to get back on track, and what you need to do afterwards, if anything. So what I wanted to do, the reason why I wanted flint is because I wanted shovels. This is a map that has obelisks, and these are objects that block your way depending on how much sanity you have. And because of how much sanity regen Maxwell has, as well as max sanity, he has 200 max sanity, which is a lot. It's like second most out of all characters. He has trouble lowering his sanity. And you need green mushrooms to do that. So when you shovel up a green mushroom, that's rather convenient actually. Picked up exactly 3 rocks. 3 rocks is what you need for a hammer. You need the green mushrooms in order to lower your sanity by 50 per mushroom. So, I don't want to show you yet because I could actually need them. You need to first reduce your sanity sometimes. And if it comes up, then I'll show you. But at the moment, the priority is... Oh, there's something else nearby. It could be a cross, though. Good chances over there. Okay, hold on. It's here, right? No. I passed it. Because I know it's this close, I'm gonna look for it a little bit. Wait, what? It has to be a cross then. Whoops. Yeah, it's over there. It's the crank thing. I can see it now. Whoops. This run is going very smoothly. Usually this map is not this smooth. This is, scaring me, actually. I have a feeling frog rain is coming now. It's like, hey, have an easy map and some frogs. Alright, so got an intersection, I'm going to turn back. Unfortunately, this area is huge, so this is going to be really, really inefficient. Actually, I'm considering not doing that, actually. Damn, this is pretty unorthodox with this run. Usually you have a central area on this map. It's pretty big, like this big. But not like this big, and loops around like a moon. Which is probably what it looks like. And then you have like one intersection here, one there. And you have to choose which one to go through. That's usually what a cold reception is. And in most cases, I recommend people to finish with their current biome, exploring the edges, before you move on. But because this biome is so big, there's... I should say this area, not this biome. There's a grassland biome, there's a forest biome, there's a savanna biome, there's a forest biome, savanna, forest, mosaic, savanna, grassland, forest. There's just so many different areas here. So I think it's a good idea if I just continue on and explore the edges as if this entire thing, including this intersection, is one area. It's very strange to do this, though. Let's see. Nine. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can't get past here. Wait. Oops. That was an error. I forgot I didn't pick up any flint. There's no flint at all here. Alright. There's 0 flint. Whoops. Well, that is rather unfortunate. Can I get through? No, I can't. Sometimes this boundary here, it allows you to get through. Might as well make use of this time then, since I did drop a fire. If you drop a fire, you want to always make use of it. Make use of the time at nighttime, make sure you're not just sitting there doing nothing. In this case, I'm cooking this stuff so I can restore more health, if I need to. A cooked carrot is better than a raw carrot. I guess we're looking for flint then. I'm in a grassland biome, which sometimes generates flint. But it's not looking good. It's looking very bad, actually. This is going to be a... It looks like it's going to be a long run, despite me having 2 of the 4 things already. And the other place to look for flint is the mosaic area here. So there was a bit of consideration for that. Just passing through there. That's why I walked up and grabbed the rocks. And I was thinking about it, and then I walked back. Rather unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna go with this path then. I estimate this map will take probably 6-7 days instead of 4 or 5 days. Grass is a resource that I need at the moment. 0 obelisks so far. If I do see an obelisk, that means I'm going to have to equip the Dark Sword if I can. To slowly lower my sanity, or at least lower my sanity regen, so it's not as powerful. That way it's easier for me to reduce my sanity. This is a ridiculous map gen. If I'm lucky, then all the things are on this one area, in this one area. Okay, well that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. What is that? Wait, don't tell me. Is this a map that can't be cleared? Ah, this is interesting now. I'm actually curious. If there is something... Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. What am I talking about? No, that's this area. Oops. Like, sometimes you get maps that you can't clear, or sometimes you get wormholes. I'm drunk. Sometimes you get wormholes that lead to small islands separated from the mainland, which is really fun. Damn, I got excited for a second. Never mind. Not fun. I passed up a green mushroom. That was a mistake. Should have picked it up. So now I have minus 250 sanity in my inventory. You can think of items like that. Think of items as stats, if they actually do something to your stats. So this is 8 HP, 16 HP, and then 24 HP in this stack. The hunger is less of an issue. I think this is like 9 hunger, and this is also 9? I usually don't pay attention to hunger, because it's so easy to get hunger items, but health items are a little more difficult. It might be 12. This might be 12. Okay, it's 12. Carrots are 12. 12-3, and this is like 9/10, 9 point something, and 8. Very slow run. right now. There's like nothing to be found. Finding two things almost immediately. That's a guardian pig camp. Just gonna avoid that. If it's not in the way, then I just avoid it. Guardian pigs are very dangerous. They're much stronger than regular pigs. They attack faster. They're more durable. And they hit harder. So don't get hit by them. If you can avoid fighting anything, then you should avoid fighting. It's probably one of the best tips ever in this game. Running into enemies to fight them is not a good idea. I should be picking this stuff up because I need it. Because attacking an enemy requires you to use item durability most of the time. Unless you have like a 0 durability item like a walking cane. In which case it's a weak item. The walking cane is not very good at kiting. It's good at kiting, I should say. It's not very good at combat because it's very weak. It's also time consuming, so as you fight, the day continues to move. It doesn't stop because you're fighting. Which means that your sanity will continue to go down, your hunger will continue to go down, and if you make a mistake at all, you lose health as well. So, unnecessary risks, like fighting, is usually not recommended. There was a reason why, before in adventure mode, I used to bring gold to every map. This is the reason. Because you don't want to rely on flint generation. Because sometimes, the way adventure mode works is that most maps will remove one of your resources, or make it very difficult, I should say, to get the resource. And in this case, it's flint. It's not rocks. There are still rocks everywhere. It's just flint on the ground is not common. So unless I can find 2 pieces of flint, it becomes a very difficult item for me to renew. I'm moving along the edge of this biome. I'm considering this biome as the edge of the world at the moment because it is not important to go through the rocky biome without any mining tools. Which I will find in the mosaic biome, which is this area. There's rocks on the ground everywhere, and there are probably pieces of flint as well. Flint is less common than regular... Oh, this is interesting. This is a weird intersection, I think. It's not a true intersection, it's like a weird choke point, I should say. Rocks are the most common. But flint is also pretty common. Gold is also something you find on the floor sometimes. Wait, what? Oh, it's not a rocky biome, it's just a circle. Interesting. I'm not flickering because I'm not really walking along the edge to explore. I'm trying to find flint, which I need a bigger vision radius to find. Grassland biome, I believe. No, it's a forest biome. This was deceptive. Oh, no, grassland biome right here. No, never mind. It's just still part of the mosaic biome. Mosaic biome, basically, like the name sounds, is a mosaic. It's a combination of multiple biome types in one area. So you may have noticed that smaller objects, they don't produce as much light, which is why burning trees is okay. In adventure mode, you don't have to really sustain yourself, so burning trees and stuff like reeds is actually okay. Burning reeds is like one of the worst things you can do in survival mode, but in adventure mode, it's fine. It's whatever provides you with immediate sustain that matters. Wow, this map gen, though. 0 flint. Alright, so that's a Guardian Pig intersection. Gonna have to get by it. Is there a Pickaxe? Pickaxe? No, this is gunpowder. Sometimes that said piece has a pickaxe. If I find a pickaxe, then I can mine stuff, of course, which will lead to flint. Another reason why I was considering prototyping the golden pickaxe is because in this biome here, the graveyard, sometimes you pick up gold from the ground. So even if you find 0 flint, you can find some gold. And like this, and the gold will lead to you making a pickaxe. I could just do this, actually. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. I was gonna do this. Well, that was a waste of resources. Clicking a bit too fast there. So now I have a tool to give me flint. But I do want to pre-build this again. It's very wasteful. This is a very wasteful move, but it's a very desperate move. So before I didn't have any gold, but because I picked up the gold, that's why I did it here instead of over there. Otherwise I would have done it here. I still need gold though. I mean, I can mine gold now, and I can mine flint now. Oh, no! Yeah, it's really wasteful. Oh well. Desperation is, it makes you do stupid things. So food is going to become a problem very soon, actually. Looking at my resources at the moment. So where am I going to find food in the next day or so? Because that's how long this stuff is going to sustain me for. About one more day. Guardian pigs. What else? Probably beefalo. Did I see any beefalo? I can't remember now. Chirping too hard. Pig there. Spiders for monster meat. Monster meat is probably the least useful food for you to get, because you gotta pay a lot of stuff for it. You gotta pay health and sanity. So I have 10 durability left. I can chop down a medium-sized tree. 10 chops for the small trees. The smallest trees are 5 chops. The big trees are 15 chops. So keep an eye on your durability. Min-maxing correctly can pay off really well. Signal's getting stronger here, but I want to say that it's because this intersection here will lead to something on this side. Butterflies heal more HP than hunger, so I'm going to save the butterflies. I should mine some flint, actually. Niter is a dead item. It's basically useless. You can use it to make another fire, so you can pre-build this. In case you can't make the other fires, this is an option for you because it doesn't take logs to make, it takes niter. It's pretty interesting, actually. It is something that I used to consider when I did adventure mode, just because it uses an alternative resource in order to make, so you don't have to focus all your resources on something. And if you ever lack resources and you don't have the pre-built one, then you have a secondary option. so there's no signal now. It's probably on this side, past the pigs. Because I'm on this side of the map right now, I'm gonna go through the pig area. So I'm actually expecting to finish this map around day 7 or 8 now, because I'm wasting so much time. Koalefant is an option right now, actually, because I'm low on food. The Koalefant is actually a very terrible waste of time, almost always, on adventure mode. But because I'm so low on food, somewhat, I'm okay for the next 2 days. And counting. Because I keep picking up more carrots. Blue mushroom, yes. Alright, shovel. Do your work. The shovel is used for. Alright, well, basically I'm set for the map then, now. This stuff is sanity reduction if you eat them raw. If you cook it, then it's sanity regeneration. So, manipulating your sanity is one of the keys to succeeding in adventure mode. And especially on a character like Maxwell, who has really big difficulties with manipulating his sanity because of his max sanity and his sanity regeneration over time. Basically never goes down, look at that. Never ever goes down. It's crazy. The blue mushrooms are useful for health. If you ever do take damage, each blue mushroom heals you for 20 HP at the cost of sanity. But in Maxwell's case, you can think of it as essentially getting free heals. Scary, scary. So just double tap the torch whenever you hear Charlie. Always be ready for it. And walking along the fireflies can help you maintain your vision sometimes at nighttime. Pokemon will be in the next 30 minutes. No, wait. I'm gonna take a break after this map, and then Pokemon after that. Alright, so the intersection is here. Gonna walk over there, kill the pigs, which will take about a day or two. And then make my way through. This map started off really, really good, and then not so much. The map ended up being really terrible because of the lack of flint. Which isn't a problem now. Pre-building items, again, this just shows you the importance of pre-building items. Having this alchemy engine ready basically allowed me to continue this map, otherwise I would have probably died, because I don't think I found any flint, did I? Like, actually 0 flint. Let's see, so it's 4 pigs so far. That attack speed, they attack so fast. Ooh, butter. Butter from the butterfly. take your time with the pigs. I highly recommend taking your time with the pigs instead of rushing it. Ah, that was greed. That was so greedy. Careful when you force attack next to the wooden walls. Force attack makes you attack the closest object. So if you're kiting a pig and the pig hasn't fully aggroed onto you, you may have to use force attack to attack it. And if the wall is nearby, you hit the wall instead. Which could leave you vulnerable to the pig's attack. And also, losing durability on your weapon is really bad for no reason. Alright, so it's alone now. I don't know how long I'm going to take in this new area past this intersection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer down 2 of these. Do diagonals, I guess. Just hammer down all of them if you want to, but if you're a person who spends like 20 days in adventure mode, hammer down like all but 1. But I recommend just leaving some of them if you want to. For me, if I'm just going through the map normally, very quickly, then I just want to hammer down 2 of them. Doesn't really matter in the end. If you need gold and you get the Pig King, the Pig King is a I would say it's a pretty low chance of spawning on adventure mode anyway. But if you do get the Pig King, it is a source of gold if you feed it food, like meat. It's a carnivore, so meat, eggs, stuff like that. It gives you 1 piece of gold every time you do that. My Dark Sword is almost out of durability. So the plan right now is, before I leave the map, I want to be able to continuously sustain myself with weapons and armor, which require me to bring pigskin. 8 pigskin, it's more or less okay for the rest of the game. I should be flickering this, whoops. But I'm going to kill a few more pigs, just to make sure that I have enough resources. I'll just, yeah, eat the butter, whatever. It's a waste of an inventory slot. It heals you a lot, but it doesn't heal much hunger. But, yeah, just eat the butter. Yum, yum, yum. I should drop this too. This is useless. Alright, signal's getting stronger. I see the road, which is not important. Big signal, strong signal. Anything I see that is out of the ordinary in my nearby surroundings is the thing. So far, nothing is out of the ordinary. It's just spiders, trees. Ring thing. That is out of the ordinary. So I want to make the miner hat right now. I don't think I do. I'll wait. Map 4, I might consider bringing silk to the next map. Yeah, I think I might do that. This thing tries to walk to the closest light. In this case, it's the pig house. But if I walk near the pig house, this light goes off. This is really annoying, actually. When I walk near the pig houses, the lights go off, and then the pig moves to a different house because the light went off. I'm trying to avoid that. So let's see if I can do something about it. There we go. So the light went off. This is the light source now. Now I can fight it, because it's not running away to the random houses. Oops, it's 4 hits. 4 hits, not 5. Yeah, don't make that mistake. Really bad mistake there. 4 hits is all you need to do on the pig. That's so annoying. Oh my god, he just fell asleep. But we were fighting. Careful when you fight during... Yeah, that's why. Careful when you fight during the day. The pigs come out of their houses during the day, and they go back into their houses at nighttime and dusk. So I got this one's attention. I'm gonna keep on getting this one's attention, let it attack me, and then drag it. This is probably the max range it goes, but it should be... It's having trouble keeping up with me because it wants to go back to its spawn point. Pigs assist, so if there are other pigs nearby, they will actually start chasing me. Alright. Where was I? Pigskin, right here. Pigskin is considered meat, so I kind of made an error there by leaving the pigskin there. I should have picked up the pigskin before I moved on, because these pigs could have eaten that. So I'm going to hammer down the houses. Not going to bother with the pigs anymore. It was just with the food, really, in case I needed it. Now, I just want the pigskin. Alright, 16 is enough. More than enough, I would say. So, I have 3 of the 4 things. There's one more intersection here. I have to mine through it. Most likely that's where I have to go. It'll be the metal potato thing. I don't need this. Why do I have this? It'll be the metal potato thing and the wooden thing at the very end. Assuming I didn't make a mistake somewhere. Which I don't think I did. But, we'll see. So I'm going to start thinking ahead for the next map. The next map is going to be either Archipelago, King of Winter, or Two Worlds. I'm hoping for King of Winter or Archipelago. One of my items will always be the Beefalo hat until King of Winter is out of the way. So, the reason why I want King of Winter is because it's a relatively easy map. It can be kind of difficult for Maxwell, but the biggest issue is this inventory slot here. If you don't bring a beef hat, and you go into King of Winter, then it's kind of bad, not having winter gear. You do get a thermal stone on King of Winter. You also get blueprints for really terrible items, which you probably shouldn't use. So you're basically going off a thermal stone. Oh, I didn't make a thermal stone, did I? That was a mistake. Oops. I actually didn't prototype the thermal stone. That's what I was missing on the first map. I just realized that now. So if I get King of Winter out of the way, then for the 4th map, I know it's not going to be winter, and I can just drop this, and it frees up an inventory slot for me. As well as a slot in the teleportator. One of the 4 slots becomes free. So the rock intersection, boundary, whatever you want to call it, all you have to do is mine 2 from each side, and you can get through. Grabbing flint for the next map is a consideration, but rarely will you be in a situation where there's 0 flint, like this map. It's very uncommon. So I got a signal from here, I believe. I think. Was it here? Or was it here? Okay, I think it's here. I'm gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure it was here. It's been a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's here. Alright, so the signal's getting stronger. Rocky biome. So what I'm going to be looking for is a bunch of farms and stuff in the middle of nowhere. It'll stand out. Signal is not getting stronger as I'm moving up, so it's probably over here somewhere. Signal is actually getting weaker. You can audibly hear the signal getting weaker. But once I rotate around here, around the edges, I'll make my way back and the signal will get stronger. Alright. So, I was going to say, look for some forest biome. But it showed up like right away. So this is my favorite set piece, actually, on adventure mode. You get the shovel for shoveling up mushrooms. You get a bunch of common resources that are used for almost everything. And you can hammer down these basic farms for more resources. Logs, grass, all that good stuff. But at the moment, I don't need any of it. I have a shovel, I have enough resources. So I'm just going to continue on and find the wooden thing, which is most likely past another intersection, maybe? I have a feeling it's past killer bees for some reason. That's fun, isn't it? It's also very bad that I'm not getting a signal, so I'm guessing this loops this way, and the wooden thing is here. I don't believe I missed anything here. Exploring all of the edges means that you can find out if anything branches elsewhere, or further branches somewhere. And that way you'll know if there's... Okay, there are killer bees. Oh, my gut feeling was right. That's so fun. Alright, well, I have a football helmet, so I don't really care too much. Plus, it's not darkness, I can actually see it. It seems to be a relatively weak killer bee biome. So there's not that many hives. The moment you walk through this area... Oh, it's just an intersection, actually. Yeah, it's an intersection with killer bees. It's not a full killer bee biome. Okay, that's good. Once you walk near the hives, as you saw, they release 6 killer bees to attack you. Sometimes you get an entire biome, like this big. This entire area is killer bees. And sometimes it's like this. It just covers your way. It's like a wall of killer bees. When that happens, you're in trouble. But it was just an intersection. I was expecting an intersection, but not a killer bee intersection per se. But I was also expecting killer bees, so my expectations were met like 50-50. Signal is really weak over here, so I probably should have gone this way. I even said that it probably branches out this way. So I probably should have gone this way instead of this way. This way will consume a little more time. We'll see, though. Signal's getting stronger. You can hear it getting stronger. Oh, it's not actually branching that way. Maybe I didn't make a mistake. Oh, now it's getting weaker. Hi there. Oh, I'm sad. Damn. I should have gone the other way. I should listen to myself. Usually I don't listen to myself. I just say stuff. Yeah, you can't lower the quality because Twitch is evil. The quality is already turned down. I turned it down a lot as of recently. I'm just gonna flicker normally. I'm scared of killer bees though, which you don't find in the savanna biome. Lag can be any number of things. Normally my stream quality is really high. This is like, it's still high for like regular standards. It could also be a distance thing, it could be a Twitch server thing. It's just so many different possibilities. So, I can't help you really. Alright, so it's winter now. The wooden thing should be here. I want to get off this map if I can, as soon as I can. Okay, there it is. Alright, before I leave the map, I want to drop this. Pre-build another one. Make sure I have the alchemy engine pre-built. Might as well pre-build this too, if I ever need it. Think about what I'm going to bring to the next map. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be King of Winter. Which means I need the beefalo hat, I need the walking cane, I need the pigskin. The last item is kind of up in the air. I don't actually need health, so I'm just going to eat this like this. Actually, it's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. Alright, let me just dump this stuff on top first. So go towards the side of the knight instead of the bishop. Try to avoid the bishops. Angle yourself in a way where the bishops are not interested. When I get the chance... Oh, there's a McTusk. That's not cool. Well, the McTusk will walk towards me eventually, and then it'll draw the aggro of the Clockworks. Like, 90% sure that's going to happen, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Dark Sword is always good, but because I have the pigskin, the Dark Sword is less good. Yeah, so the Clockworks are up there, fighting McTusk. Gives me a chance to do this. Alright, let me think for a second. 1, 2, 3. What is the last item I should bring over? Gold? They don't have enough gold. 2 pieces of gold is not that much. If it's King of Winter, green mushrooms are actually very helpful. One of the few times I would recommend bringing food. If it's Archipelago, green mushrooms are garbage. And they can't help you with sanity regen if you cook them, but normally Maxwell sanity regen is enough. The pickaxe is also a consideration if I don't bring this. Bringing the pickaxe means that I don't have to spend twigs on making it. If it's King of Winter, I don't really need a pickaxe. It could be possible that I need it. Archipelago, I basically never need it. 2 worlds, don't need it. 2 worlds, don't need this. 2 worlds, you basically don't need anything, actually. So I'm hoping for King of Winter. 1, 2, 3. This is really hard, actually. Everything is viable because I don't have a miner hat with me and I don't have enough gold. The rocks, I'm actually considering. Because the rocks allow you to make a hammer. Hammer allows you to break down stuff for more resources. It's usually more reliable, not reliable, but more quick. It's quicker to use the hammer to break down stuff to get resources. So when you hammer down a farm, you get a ton of resources rather than individually picking resources one by one. I don't know, it's really close. Everything's really close, really. I think, like, it's not really a matter of what I need, it's a matter of what's convenient. And that's the difficult part. Choosing what you need is so easy, but choosing what's convenient for you when you don't know what the next map is, it's down to chance plus preference. Rocks? Flint? Gold? Hmm. Alright. There we go. It was a hard decision. Which one I preferred more. Okay, so 5 days. I expected to spend like 7, 8 days here, actually. Because I had a good start, and then it slowly slowed down when I realized I had 0 flint. Like, actually 0 flint. So I'm hoping for King of Winter. Hopefully it's not 2 worlds. 2 worlds would be the worst one to get.